let's get started. I was about to start, and I got a phone call from CVS. So I'm like, oh man, your flu shot's in. Go get your flu shot. Ow. My ear. I got a cat on my lap. It's the perfect way to stream, right? Okay. Let's get this done with. Might be a little too loud. How's it going, White? Hey, how's it going? Thank you for the sub. We're gonna finish this bad boy off. Let me know if the sound's all fucked up. The settings reset themselves once again. Technically, I'm still on call for 5 more minutes, but you know, whatever. Where was I supposed to go? Shit. Genda? Genda Law Office. Let's go. Oh, I am. Shit. Oh man, today's a fun day. Oh, today's a fun day. Thank you, I didn't even realize. Not like we missed anything important. I got into the taxi, that's about it. Dang it.
Hell yeah!
Fucking sick. Whoops. Whoops. I'm not a stinky strummer. It's not true. It's not true. I'm a good strummer. Totally. It's Genda.
Wow, looks like we've got a full house.
Holy shit.
Shirosaki-sensei asked me to come by.
Aww.
She said they needed some business handled while you were out of town.
I find it hard to believe she'd put it that way.
Maybe not. Either way, I don't mind helping.
Yagami-san, you're just in time. I think we should conduct another interview with Ihara-san.
Oh,
Okay, but what will we talk about?
the
We
necklace.
want to claim he's innocent of battery. Then we need to prove he's the one who murdered Mikoshiba at the same time. But since the murder footage isn't admissible in court, we need something more substantial.
Right. The judge said they wouldn't allow internet videos of unknown origin in court.
Basically, we need new evidence. And that might mean something no one's seen or found yet.
So your plan is to meet with Ihara and just ask him?
I know it's a long shot, but yes.
I'd like to come help, but someone has to check Higashi-san's work.
Excuse me? If I have to be Hoshino-kun's lackey, I'm fucking out.
I'd prefer if you address me as Hoshino-sensei.
Mouth on this kid.
Ihara only seems to open up to you, Yagami-kun.
It's
So,
true, because
if
I'm the coolest.
you talk to him again, do you think we'll find out something new this time?
Hell yeah, because I'm the coolest.
I'll see what I can get out of him. Having another chat with him couldn't hurt.
Sounds good. Oh, and look after Saori for me, would you?
No.
Sure, but Mafuyu, should you even be here? Won't the prosecution think you're double-crossing them?
What do you mean? I am just here to get dirt on the defense. Expect Prosecutor Takano to hear all about it.
Guess we better watch ourselves.
I still have some preparations to make. Yagami-san, why don't you go kill some time? I'll call you as soon as I'm ready. It shouldn't take long.
What is with all these, like,
Sure
kill
thing.
some time sections? Because it's always like,
I'm
I'll
going
get
to try and get in touch
a
with, even though
block
they're
away.
separated. Ihara may have shared details about Mikoshiba's murder.
Like, I
with
get a block
Oh,
away.
and Higashi-san will be there to help.
Kill some time. Let's see. How far away from the law office can I get? Because it'd be one thing if it was like 15 minutes. It's another thing where it's I'm gonna get to like that building over there And then you're like, alright, time to go. I didn't even get to the building. I got literally a block.
Sorry for keeping you, Yagami-san. We should
I got a block.
Where are you?
In Kamurocho. How about I take a cab and pick you up?
If you please. I'll be waiting.
Like, so I have to ask, and I have to assume, was it longer back before? Like, was it like 20 minutes you had to wait or something?
Let's go!
Because, like, they're like, oh, we'll be a little bit, and I get literally 4 steps away from the building, and they're like, okay, time to go, we're good now. Like, I could have sat there and waited. I could have just chilled in the office.
Isn't that just the worst? So the murder footage can't be used as evidence. I was hoping it'd be played in court for all to see.
Yeah, and if it was, it would prove your innocence and overturn your battery conviction, no problem. But the prosecution flat out refuses to accept you murdered Mikoshiba. There's no room for error. You could flat out confess and they would refuse to accept it.
Excellent. In the end, they'll lock me up for battery. And I'll get away with murder.
Yeah. We know all about what you and Kwana planned. We just don't have the evidence to prove it.
My condolences.
Which reminds me, you said you'd confess to killing Mikoshiba after you got out of prison, right? Then, as icing on the cake, you'd admit the battery charge was false and humiliate the law for letting a murderer walk free.
Exactly. The public must know that the law can't be trusted. Personally, I hope the media hops all over it.
I bet you do. So when that time comes, you'll need some decisive evidence of the murder so your confession holds water. Maybe you've got something like that in your back pocket already?
That's not a bad reaction from Ohara. Maybe there really is some hard evidence of Mikoshiba's murder.
Because we'd sure look good if we had some new evidence to take into the appeal.
That's why you geniuses came all the way out here. I told you I wouldn't admit to the murder in court. I have no intention of just handing it over.
Handing it over? So you're saying there is still a piece of evidence we don't know about?
What is it, Ohara-san?
Even if there was, you'll never get your hands on it. Didn't mean to get your hopes up.
What kind of material evidence, if there even is any, could Ohara be hiding? He kept part of the corpse, maybe.
Maybe it's a piece of Mikoshiba's body.
Well, was he missing any...
No.
Maybe it wasn't a missing...
Even if it was, hair could have come from any...
I suppose...
Okay. Close the murder? No. Calling card.
You left a calling card on Mikoshiba's body, didn't you? Like the way artists sign their own paintings.
You seem to have this refined portrait.
Not necessarily a fingerprint. If your DNA can be extracted from something...
I don't really see how you're imagining...
Yeah.
I always get the wrong one.
The
every
murder.
time.
Kanagawa PD said the weapon used to kill Mikoshiba still hadn't been found.
Okay, I forgot about that.
Yet it appears in the footage without a doubt as to what it is. A knife. If it wasn't found at the murder scene, it's highly likely the suspect or an accomplice took it with them.
Any normal criminal would have just ditched it somewhere. Except you're anything but normal. You got revenge for your son, and you want to publicly humiliate the law for letting you pull it off.
Your point.
Aren't all conversations in this environment
If you were
recorded?
cleared of the battery charges
Dope.
and confessed to Mikoshiba's murder without evidence, no one would buy it. You'd need something convincing.
My
Busting out the
understanding,
weapon no
assuming
one's found yet would do the trick.
that
That one piece of evidence would flip the whole case on its head.
everything works the same as the U.S.,
Look at you go.
my guess is that
Tell
there
me,
isn't because,
Where do you surmise
like-
I've hidden this weapon?
you know, confidentiality
Well,
between
right
a lawyer
after
and
killing Mikoshiba and Ijincho,
client.
you would have
right?
had to book it to Ikebukuro Station. You had accomplices with you.
That's what my guess is. So there's not,
And if
isn't
that's the
not being
case, there
recorded.
would have been plenty of time to hide the weapon.
Yeah, so that's about as far as I've thought this out.
That's it? Then I'm done here.
Kawana's vanished, Nahara-san. Public security found out about him.
Public security.
Kawana wanted me to tell you he won't make it to the end of your revenge plan.
So, I'm the last man standing, am I? Well, he's
Yeah,
already
that's my
helped me
guess. This is
plan.
not being recorded. You
I
think,
never expected
right?
to see him again anyway.
At this point, he won't be able to outrun them. If public security catches him, he'll get much worse than an unfair trial. Burying him will be the least they do.
And now we get the cool cutscene.
What do you
There
mean?
it is.
What's going on?
You remember last time?
Suddenly clearer audio.
If you don't recall, I said you'd grab the tiger by the tail.
And your tiger is public security.
Right. And they're out there on the warpath. Everything has to be brought into the light. We need what you did to be exposed. Kawana can't be saved in any other way. I need your help, Nahara-san.
Then you lose. I'll never admit to killing Hiro Mikoshiba in court. The system can die. It threw Toshiro away, and I won't lift a finger to save it. Kawana-san knew how this could end. We have our convictions. When this started, we knew it could end up costing our lives.
You knew going in, huh? And that's all? Is that what you tell yourself so you can sleep at night?
Maybe it is.
Elliot, thanks for the follow. How's it going?
Yagami-san,
How you
do you
doing?
remember my original
We're in
request
the end game
to
of
look
the
into both
Lost
the Hara
Judgment.
incidents?
Missing the
I
judgment.
asked you to look into the train event, and then I asked you to look into Hiro
We're gonna find the
Mikoshiba's
murder weapon now.
And now, I'm afraid I have to make one more request of you. Do you still carry your defense attorney's lapel pin?
Oh, fucking course I do.
At Hara-san's trial, I'd like you to take the floor with me to defend him. It's going to be eventful. I think we should go as a team.
Oh,
Sure about that?
fine.
You know, my legal counsel isn't cheap.
I'll let Genda-sensei know about the invoice.
You got it. Count me in. You never know when something like this will happen. Check it out. I always have it on me.
I know that.
Huh? You do?
Alright. We just gotta find the murder weapon then, that's the end of it, and then we can go into court. Where the fuck would the murder weapon be? Kaito and the others are looking for Kuwana and Ijincho. Is there anything left to do before I go back? Oh. Here we go. It's the end. Where is it? Where is, Popo? Popo's over there. Shit. Out of the way. Out of the way. Alright, we gotta buy all the food. I also only realized just like now that, oh wait, the reason why I'm constantly having shit that's 0 is because stocks are different, aren't they? Yeah, sure, why not? Yes, more. I'm gonna have so much healing, and then I'm gonna still die because I will not use it. Okay, Hug Bomb. What the fuck is Hug Bomb? Were there other things I could buy? No, just talking to him over and over. Okay. We're gonna save here. Where's the save option? There. Because now we're getting to the end. We're gonna go. I could go seduce a woman, but we all know that'll end poorly. Let's see what it says. Well, you know, we'll just drink one. What's the worst it could do? Hug bomb. Oh. Don't open the fucking store on me. Okay, there's nothing. Just max out my attack? Yeah, max out my attack. You know, I still have not found the Todoroki boxing gym. I don't know where it's supposed to be. Is it somewhere here? I don't know. Was it this? No. Oh well. My guess is the Hug Bomb probably increases the stat points you earn. That's my guess. Answer the phone.
Hello?
Doc, where you at right now?
Just got back to Yokohama, actually. You weren't spying on me, were you?
You just noticed? Everywhere you went, I know about it. And I mean everywhere.
The current
Where
gym
are
is
you right
south?
Over
Sakura
at the
River Street?
Leomon
Oh, well,
place.
shit.
Hoshino-kun and Higashi are here too.
Oh, right. They mentioned they were going to Yokohama to see Ahara's wife or something.
Make your way over, will you? I need a full report, and I don't want to hear you were slacking.
Well, look at you taking charge. Anything else, boss?
Yeah, don't drag your feet along the way.
Alright, alright. We're in the end games. You said it's south. Where? This is south. Is it just the hobos? Is it? That's it? It was the hobo camp? Of course it was the hobo camp. Oh well. Where's Judgment? We know that Judgment is a murder weapon. We just have to find the knife. Come on. The gym. Oh. I thought it was an actual place. Fuck. Easy.
Really, guys?
Man, imagine if it just spawned more enemies. I could just stand here forever. Oh. Wanted to jump over and land in them all.
Looks like the gang's all here.
Everyone but the star of the show.
That is next level ass kissing, Hoshino-kun.
A good ass kisser is a good communicator.
Welcome back, Yagami-san.
Hi, Zoe.
Grab a seat, Doc.
Oh.
Nice. So you're really gonna stand in court again?
Hell yeah, let's
Just
go.
to give Sari-san some support.
Ah, I see. Does that mean I don't need to be present for Ahara-san's appeal?
Huh? How would I know? Isn't that more of a Sari-san question?
If Yagami's there, I don't see why you gotta be. You're on thin ice, Hoshino-kun. You still gonna have a job if you're redundant.
I have been plenty useful. At least a little.
Oof.
Should a lawyer really have to say that? This guy is kind of a rookie, huh?
Ah,
Man, the gangster just put the lawyer on notice.
Well, that's all I got. How about you guys?
Better gather all the info everyone got in Ijincho and sort it out. So where's Kawana?
So where's Kawana?
That's what I said.
Any word on where he's hiding?
Yeah, about that. We must have asked everyone in Ijincho, but we got nothing.
RK's out there looking for him too. They seem to think I've still got him under watch.
On the flip side, that means they still haven't found him either.
Well, yes, although that's not much consolation. think Kowana-san's still in one piece after the explosion?
Alive? Yes. Unharmed? I can't say. When I saw him, he was already making plans to disappear. But the real problem is what happens next. Now that he knows Reiko Kusamoto betrayed him, we don't know Kawana's next move.
Yeah, it's
I'd
murder
never
more
let
bullies.
that slide if I were in his shoes. Maybe Kawana's thinking the same thing, you know? He spent all that time underground brooding and shit. Maybe he's really gonna stick it to Reiko Kusamoto.
Yeah, I could definitely see that.
Better gather all the info everyone got in Jincho. You met
Oshinoku,
Ahara's wife.
Gashi, you two met with Ahara's wife?
Yeah, but we didn't gain much from it.
Turns out Ahara and his old lady don't really keep in touch. After her son took his life 4 years back, she refused to keep living under the same roof. Only reason she hasn't divorced him is because it's too much of a pain to process.
She's been living in that same apartment even when Toshiro-kun was still alive. She let us light some incense on his altar, but she was pretty vacant the whole time.
Did Ahara's battery charge come up at all?
She said she didn't care.
She didn't care her husband was out there groping women and killing bullies? Has she even seen Mikoshiba's murder footage?
According to her, no.
Really? That's hard to believe.
Well, there's no easy way to put it, but it felt like she'd given up on everything.
Yeah, I can
Made
see
for
that.
a pretty depressing trip, I'll tell you that.
Alright. What's the word on RK?
What's the word on RK coming down to Ijincho?
That's what I said.
Everywhere you look, they're strutting around like they own the place. And they know our faces, too. They stare us down, but never get too close. It's fucking annoying.
Plus, they're acting like they're here to stay. They've been harassing the joints we have ties with.
Harassing how?
You know, shit like pretending to be normal customers, and dying dashing or complaining to mess with business. Then another guy'll come in and be like, need protection? And suddenly they're charging a fee.
That's some Yakuza shit right there.
Old shit, too. The Yakuza who pulls that today is out in one shot under the anti-gang laws.
And Soma? Is he still around town?
Who the fuck knows?
Nah, there's nothing on him. Even if he is, he probably went underground by now. And Soma isn't exactly a social butterfly like Akutsu. Finding him's gonna be a pain in the ass.
Especially if he has public security's help. Unless it's a life or death situation, I doubt he'll show his face.
Alright, well, that's everything.
That about wrap it up?
Seems so. As for me, I think I'll head out and see what I can find out about Kowana-san.
Same. I just hope he's okay.
Okay, so what the hell is the next move?
Tsukumo-san and Sugiura-san do some impressive work.
Yeah. You don't hold a candle to them, Hoshino-kun.
Black belt in karate, and you never even use it.
Well, I'm just more of a behind-the-scenes kind of guy. Anyway, I'm heading back to Kamurocho. Enjoy yourself, Higashi-san.
What about you, son? Want to call it a night? Tesso said he'll let us stay if you do.
No skin off my back, really.
So, what'll it be?
I'll stay the night.
If I can really stay the night, I'll take him up on that.
And now we get to the no turning back point. I'm gonna assume. Why do I hear the drone? No luck finding Kowana or Soma. Guess that means we're done in Ijincho, huh? Let's go back. He is just flying the drone. That's why I heard the drone. Stop flying the drone.
Tesso asked me to fly the drone.
Seriously, it's...
Oh my god, it's so annoying. Fuck your chairs. Fuck your chairs. Alright. Make preparations for what? Why does make preparations have a location?
Let's go!
Dang it. Imagine if I could have just jumped the taxi. the Yokohama. What do you want?
Hey, Yagami-san. You handle everything in Ijincho?
I think so.
Okay, so this is the hey. This is the
okay.
like you get to save the game here, and no turning back.
Hey, Yagami.
I'm good to go.
Really?
Let's do this.
He's upstairs.
The dog's there. Hello,
Tsukumo-kun. Yagami-san's here.
Something up?
Yes, it's about the pendant Kawana-san gave you.
It has a tracker in
Turns
it.
out it was just a decoy after all.
Decoy? For what?
For what was inside. This. The cracks in the pendant were hiding an SD card, and on it was some video data.
The fuck does that
Video
mean?
data. Of what exactly?
A confession.
It's the footage of Ihara murdering Hiro Mikoshiba, just like we saw before. No additional scenes.
That doesn't make sense. Why would Kawana put his life on the line just to give me that? I mean, RK came after him and everything. And all for a video that's already all over the internet?
Yes, except the video on that card is the original. All the others were copies of this source. In layman's terms, this is the master tape. Or in film, it'd be the negative. With no additions or modifications of any kind.
What do you mean? And how do you know for sure?
So this SD card here is a special little thing. You can't usually buy it in stores. It's called a worm, or write once, read many. If you were to take a picture with a digital camera, the images saved on this SD card couldn't be edited or deleted.
I see.
It's what forensics teams use when photographing crime scenes. Which means what we have here is unaltered footage of Mikoshiba's murder.
That means it would qualify as evidence in Ihara's appeal.
Yeah, I'd say you have room to negotiate with the prosecution and the judge. At the very least, it beats an internet copy with no origin.
True.
Hey, think this'll be enough to win the trial?
No.
Well, I can't guarantee that. But it does explain why Kawana-san took such a risk. The video on here is the sole original. That's why he'd only leave it in the hands of someone he trusted.
I'll just put that in my pocket. So the murder footage is on a worm card. Does Kawana want me to use this in court?
Kawana asked me to give this to Ihara.
Sure, but he had to know we'd turn it inside out first. Maybe it's Kawana-san's way of entrusting you with the evidence you need? After all, with public security after him, he may not live to see tomorrow. And seeing how he's on the run, he had to find a way to get that into Ihara-san's hands. Which I think is why he left it all up to you, Yagamishi.
And it's settled. It's about time I expose everyone involved in Mikoshiba's murder. Ihara, Kawana, and his students.
Fuck the students.
That's the first step to luring public security out in the open.
And I believe the SD card will make that possible.
So hey, looks like almost getting blown up was worth it.
I guess so.
Was it? Oh no, who's this? Oh shit!
Hey,
Why
sorry
the
to
fuck are
bug
you
you.
here?
Matsu? What are you doing here?
Yeah. What the fuck?
I was talking to the MRC guys earlier. They said you'd be at this detective agency.
The school's on fire.
Everything okay?
Well, Akane started hanging out with some
Oh,
shady
fuck,
guys.
I forgot all about her.
So I figured I should talk to Yagami-san about this.
Sounds like a tricky situation. Please, have a seat.
Akane's that girl you hung out with all the time,
I
right?
honestly forgot about them. She got along with Mikoshiba in the basketball club. She's a little cynical and she bullied Koto-san.
So, want to tell me more about these shady guys?
They're these thugs from Tokyo. RK, they're called. They've been flirting with her.
Okay. What else?
They got her so comfortable she blurted out some stuff she probably shouldn't have.
Like?
Stuff about you, Yagami-san.
Shit.
Well, that's nothing I can't handle. But rolling with RK is bad news. She needs to stop.
Don't
Our
tell
leaders
me
are
they're gonna
ex-Yakuza.
take the other kid hostage.
I knew it.
Don't.
So they actually are dangerous then.
What's really going on?
They asked Akane which student you cared about the most.
Fuck.
So she kinda blurted out Koda's name.
Wait, what?
She did what?
Yeah, even Akane knew she messed up.
That's the one
So
I care
she
about.
called
Who
me
cares
right
about her?
after.
The mystery
Yagami-san,
chick. That's the one I care about.
You've been mixed up with RK, right? You think they might go after Koda?
Can you try to get in touch with her?
Actually, I haven't been able to.
What about Akane?
Oh, right. Let me try and call.
Hello, Matsun?
Akane, where are you right now?
The last place Mikoshiba-sensei was.
Huh?
I'm with RK. We're at the building where Mikoshiba-sensei's body was found.
Yeah.
Why?
Matsun, are you with Yagami already?
How do you know about that?
It's Yagami. Is Koda-san there too?
She is. Yagami-san! It's me, Koda! Please, help me!
This Yagami? Come on over and we'll play. You know the place, right?
Well, fucking
this?
okay,
Fire
they're
report.
kidnapping kids now.
Better hurry, or else Kodo-chan will have to entertain us. Know what I mean?
Okay.
Hey! Stop it! No!
Don't! What the hell do you want?
Come down and find out. Oh, I'm sure this goes without saying, but if you go to the cops, these girls are as good as dead.
Do you guys even understand what you're doing right now?
Better hurry.
What the fuck?
What's happening?
Matsun, you stay here. Tsukumo.
I'll contact Kaito-san and Higashi-san for help. And I'll fly my drone out to the scene too.
Perfect.
Fucking nerd, let's go.
Counting on you.
Let's go, Yagami-san. Hurry up, or I'm leaving without you.
I didn't think he was gonna say something else.
Yeah,
Something about go to the abandoned building. I didn't think there was gonna be another thing. Why can't I use... This is the perfect time for the skateboard! Like, I need to go fast, and that was the one time they're like, ooh, no, not allowed. Just talk while
What's
running.
up?
Yagamishi, this is Tsukumo. My drones just arrived at the scene. Koda-san and Akane-san are with some men. About 20 of them.
Where's Kaito-san and Higashi?
I've contacted them. They're on their way now.
Good.
Yo, hold on a second, though. Fuck. It was not locked on. You can't dodge if you're not locked. Anyway. Yoink. Now we go. I got 100 yen for that. They gave me $1. How does no one notice the drone?
Hey! He's here! It's Yagami!
Talk. This where those RK guys are holed up? He's Soma with them?
Nobody's had eyes on him yet. Just a sec. Tsukumo?
I've confirmed the enemy position, Yagami-shi. They have our 2 young hostages surrounded, so a head-on assault would be too dangerous. Naturally, I've already come up with some
I just noticed, why are there flares attached to the drone? Do tell.
You always come through, man. Okay then. Walk us through it.
Oh, the Z fighting on the ceiling. I love that in an abandoned apartment.
Wow. Look who decided to show up. Too scared to come with all your little bodyguard buddies?
Not like you've got room to talk. How many shitheads does it take to watch these girls?
I never thought it would end up like this. You believe me, don't you?
Shut up!
Yeah. But we'll have to save the lecture
Fuck
for after
you.
all this is over. You'll be free soon. That goes for you too, Koda-san.
You so sure about that?
You kidnapped them to get to me? Well, here I am, so let's go.
We did lure you here, so we can beat your sorry ass to death.
This is like the
Okay,
6th
then.
time you guys have tried that.
So what was your plan? Throw all these guys at us as soon as we kick down the door?
We're smarter than that, you know.
I got a gun.
Yeah. We knew you'd have some backup! Here comes! Let's take out the trash!
Yagami! Hands where I can see them!
You just emptied the clip.
And same for you two!
Hey, calm down. I've got one more thing. I'm not a big fan of guns.
Huh?
Shit! Up there!
The wicked shall be smited and retribution shall be swift!
You're telling me that the fucking flares was... Yeah, it just would not work. That's not how flares work.
Come on. Did you really think one gun was enough to take out a crew like us? If you did, you were wrong.
You two
It
sit
just
tight
would not
for a
work
while.
like that.
But just to warn you, I'm gonna go hard on these guys. You wanna see some asses kicked? Don't blink, okay?
It'd be like bright, and that's about it. And a little bit of smoke, not fill the room.
Before the smoke clears. Yeah. Come on!
Come on. Ooh, the help with that noodle reach guy, dang it. When do I get a fight? Oh, there we go. Stop trying to fucking show off for the high schoolers. Gross. That was like a minute and a half of just cutscene fight. Hold on, I gotta do a little of this first.
Step away from the window! Here we go!
Get fucked. What was that thing that slid across his fucking partner's body or something? Come on,
Here we
come
go!
on. Are you gonna do something? Oh, apparently he threw in a smoke grenade. Or something.
Here we go!
Oh, he is just dropping smoke grenades on the ground.
Here we go!
Bonk, bonk, bonk. Oh shit! Why would you drop it on me? Oh. I shall assist you. Here, have a frag grenade. I've already pulled the pin.
Thanks.
You saved us.
Slap her. Fucking full of cosmic. Slap her. Right across the face.
So
Bam.
sorry.
No. I'm the one who got you into
Ah,
this.
boo.
It's not your fault, it's RK's. But I'm next in line after them. Besides, I'm not the one you should be apologizing to.
Coda. I'm really sorry.
It's all right.
Well, I'm gonna head home.
What? Oh shit, here he is.
Soma.
What? Who?
Connie, get back!
Huh?
Here all by yourself? What are you trying to pull?
Oh, I'm just here to talk. To be honest, Kuwano's put us in kind of a tight spot.
How so?
Well, he's got Kawai's body, Reiko Kusamoto's victim, hidden in a freezer, of all places.
Who would have
Been on
thought?
ice for what? 5 years? You know about this, Yagami?
Yup.
Yeah.
Problem is, he's planning to reveal its location on the internet. If that happens, Kusamoto-san will be ruined. No doubt her fingerprints and other traces are all over the damn corpse.
Yeah, but that's for the better. Means she won't have to listen to you.
Reiko Kusamoto is a capable woman who can swim with the tides. She's irreplaceable. It would be unfortunate to lose her over some lowlife she had to put down. She's on our side now, and she's accepted it.
So it's your duty to protect people like that?
I protect order, not people. Consider me a necessary evil.
No, just evil.
Necessary evil.
Just evil.
That's right. If I hadn't gone undercover, the Tojo clan's ex-Yakuza would be spread all over by now. If that happened, we never would have been able to track their current activity. That's why I created the RK Network. To keep Kamurocho's underground under control. Much safer and less messy than wiping them out indiscriminately. But in the shadow of order, there's always a pair of dirty hands.
You could just talk
Right.
this all you want, but fuck you.
Kawana said something like that too.
Like, fuck you.
But if there's one difference between the two of us, it's that I find my work enjoyable. It gives me purpose. When I dirty my hands, it's in the service of order. It goes back to a necessary evil to maintain peace in this country. In my eyes, peace does require violence.
You're ruining this
It
by the
only
fact
works
that
when
like their
killers
entire
are below
motive
the
for like
surface,
the
keeping it
section of the
afloat.
government is to get their
Sorry,
hands on
Sensei,
money
too.
to gamble it to make more money.
Is that the piece you want?
Right? Like,
Yoko Sawa? She did have to die. She almost connected the Mikoshiba case to Kawano. She was getting very close to it. She may even have figured out Reiko Kusamoto was involved. The fewer people who know a secret, the better kept the secret stays. I don't remember even hesitating on that call. And I think that means...
like,
well, you guys
he's like,
know
oh,
I
I'm doing it
can't
for the
miss.
greater good, and the greater good's
But it
over
was
here, like,
just
give me the money so I can gamble it.
Whoa, don't fly
I need
off
the
handle now.
300 trillion or
I haven't
whatever.
finished what I had to say.
What the fuck?
Did I mention how much of a pain in the ass Kuwana made this? He negotiated for your lives, using Kawai's body as leverage over us.
What?
So relax, would you? I don't plan on killing you here.
Then why even show your sorry face?
The trial for Ehara-san is coming up, right? You know, the groping thing. I've come here with a request that I hope you'll consider.
This
Fuck
from
you.
Reiko Kusamoto's name is not to come up during the Ehara trial. That shouldn't be so hard, right? Shirosaki-sensei would have to agree to this too.
And if we were to refuse?
Nothing. It's Kusamoto-san's request. She is asking nice.
What?
A mother doesn't want her child branded a murderer's son. Could you give her that much? And that's all. I'm sure we'll talk soon.
You think so, huh? Why put off what we can settle now? Soma! Akane!
Akane-chan! Why am I...
Orange. She's an alien.
A paint gun. You okay?
That son of a...
Well, hell, that's gotta hurt. But a bruise sure beats the alternative, right?
Yeah. Okay.
No, don't worry. It's
I'd say
just
he got us
it's
good
a
with
really
that
weak paint one. Don't worry.
Yeah. But that was a terrible call.
Don't worry. Really, really weak.
If Soma hadn't been packing a paint gun, that would have been really bad. You two are more important than him. I should have prioritized protecting you.
Yagami-san.
You've been brave. I'm sure this was really scary for you. We'll need to do things one step at a time, Kaito-san.
That's normally how you do things.
We can't tackle it all at once. First thing, Ehara's groping appeal needs to become a murder trial that outs Kawana and his students. That way, if public security is our real enemy here, we'll have the prosecution and the courts on our side. That'll be on me. I'll reveal a truth no one can deny.
Yeah. Well, that's pretty much your specialty. Send that asshole to jail for good.
Oh, fine.
You've got this, Yagami-san.
Whoa. This is crazy. Why is he so hot? Am I right?
Huh. Just a minute ago, she got shot. And now look at her.
Teenagers.
Are you fucking... I don't think that's how she would be reacting if there was actual person in this situation. Like, what? What?
Hello? Yeah, I'm getting ready now, Sari-san. Oversleep? I would never... Okay. Yeah. Alright, see you at the courthouse.
Okay, time for Haru's appeal trial. Better take a cab to the courthouse. I'm gonna go fight someone like this. Let me out. Let me out. I wanted to walk through the streets. Dang it. Ugh. Alright, time to find judgment. We're doing it here.
Held on violation of Shinjuku Station's anti-nuisance ordinance. The defendant of this appeal is active duty officer Akihiro Ehara. He was previously convicted and sentenced to 6 months. However, the defense wholly rejects the sexual battery charge and asserts his innocence.
The prosecution points to 2 pieces of evidence to prove the defendant guilty. One is the security camera footage from Ikebukuro to Shinjuku Station. The other is fiber traces from the victim's undergarments on the defendant's hand. The defense maintains this was not sufficient evidence to issue a guilty verdict. We have prepared counter-arguments to each piece of the prosecution's evidence.
How does the prosecution respond?
We maintain the original sentence was perfectly adequate. That is all.
Then first, let's examine the security footage from Ikebukuro and Shinjuku Station submitted at the first trial. This is footage of Ikebukuro Station on October 7th at 7:43 a.m. The individual wearing sunglasses and a mask is believed to be the defendant. This person remains in the area for over an hour, watching as countless trains make their stops. At 9:06 a.m., he locates the victim of this case, then he boards the train and pursues her. This footage of the station platform is from when the suspect and victim board the train car.
We already saw this during the first trial. Let's not be redundant.
Of course not. The victim claimed the defendant moved in a suspicious manner once the train left Ikebukuro Station, ultimately placing his hand under her skirt. After they arrived at Shinjuku Station 6 minutes later, the victim gathered her courage and grabbed his hand. However, there's a possibility the offender seen here is not the defendant himself, but a different person entirely, a stand-in. The goal was to disguise this event as an alibi for the murder which occurred in Yokohama that same morning. In other words, this instance of sexual battery was a conspiratorial fabrication. The original verdict was issued without taking this into consideration, resulting in an inadequate trial.
Looks like Saori-san started the fire. The game has officially begun.
This is merely speculation. The defense has no proof to support these claims.
Precisely the issue.
Yes, there is indeed no definitive proof that confirms the existence of a stand-in. However, the notion itself cannot be disproved, even with all of the prosecution's evidence.
Would you care to elaborate, please?
Innocent until
the
proven
assailant
guilty.
fled the train and was caught shortly after on the Shinjuku Station platform. Many nearby passengers filmed the scene, which then circulated throughout Japan. The impact may have been greater since the defendant was an active duty officer.
Oh shit, I forgot about that dude. What the fuck? Why is he here?
There's no mistake
I
that the man
forgot.
apprehended at the platform was the defendant. Upon arrival, station police arrested him and immediately performed a trace element inspection. With that said, there's a very real possibility the offender who ran off the train was an entirely different person. And we have the evidence to prove that.
We have two offenders dressed like Ihara. Which evidence suggested they swapped places? It was the train map.
If you'll kindly
Objection.
look at this.
What is this?
I can't see, your
Displayed on the
phone is so
large monitor,
tiny.
Is that a diagram of Shinjuku Station?
Why is
That's
your
correct,
phone
Your
so what? I can't see that from over there.
First, the victim and the offender ran onto the platform as soon as the train doors opened. The train car they boarded is here on this map. We've marked the offender's route with an arrow. The lighter areas on the overhead view are within the security camera's line of sight. More people pass through Shinjuku than anywhere on Earth in a single day. It's packed with security cameras. However, this arrow with the dotted line reveals the existence of a small blind spot. That's where the defendant and stand-in swapped places.
I see. So you claim this was their opportunity?
Yes. As such, I'd like to question the defendant once more over this evidence.
Objection.
Defendant, when you were issued the verdict in your first trial, you said the following to the judge. In a warehouse about 3 days ago, a body turned up in Yokohama. If that wasn't enough, you correctly identified the body as Hiro Mikoshiba, despite the fact the police had yet to do so. How did you manage to pull off such a feat?
It came to me in a dream. Strange, I know.
Mikoshiba-san was your son Toshiro-kun's classmate, was he not?
That's right.
Toshiro Ihara was found dead in his apartment 4 years ago. He took his own life. Afterward, the defendant sued the school over Toshiro-kun's suicide.
Yes.
Ihara-san, can you tell us why you sued the school?
There were rumors my son had been bullied. Unfortunately, the court wasn't able to substantiate that claim.
And these rumors were discovered on the internet?
They were.
Of the bullies mentioned, Mikoshiba-san's name was among them. Were you aware of this?
I was.
Would you say you harbored murderous intent against Mikoshiba-san?
Objection. The defense's question is irrelevant. This case is to examine whether or not sexual battery took place. Also, the Kanagawa police are actively investigating Hiro Mikoshiba's murder. The courtroom is no place for baseless speculation.
But it's not baseless.
How does the defense respond?
The timing of the battery incident makes this case an alibi for Mikoshiba-san's murder. We believe there's a very relevant connection.
Very well. The prosecution's objection is overruled.
And please keep it brief.
Just as soon as the defendant answers the question. Did you harbor murderous intent for Hiro Mikoshiba?
Of course I did.
Oh, hush,
In other
everyone
words,
would
Your
have.
Honor, goes like this. On the day Toshiro-kun's bully, Mikoshiba-san, was killed, the defendant set out to synchronize the murder with sexual battery. It became his alibi for the murder, and the prosecution and the court all but approved it. A 6-month sentence for sexual battery and getting away with murder. That's all the motivation the defendant needed to fabricate this elaborate scheme. His stand-in groped his accomplice, and then they swapped places before getting caught. It's all entirely possible.
Then the defense should present some evidence to prove it.
Wrong. That's not how this works, is it? The prosecution bears the burden of proof in criminal cases. If we go through all the evidence and discover the possibility no groping took place, then it's on the prosecution to refute that.
Got him. You're the one who's trying to get it.
Have it your way. The defense's argument about the security camera's blind spot is flimsy at best. While the defendant was running, his female victim was chasing after him. Surely the victim would have seen if he had switched places with a stand-in.
And she wouldn't have cared if they were in on it together.
Yet the victim provided no such testimony.
The victim, Yui Mamiya, was an accomplice in the scheme.
Come on.
Objection! This is an insult to the victim. Such claims harm the integrity of all women.
What do I do? I can't back down now. How do I prove Mamiya wasn't a victim but part of a conspiracy? Yeah, we have reason to doubt her credibility.
We have good reason to doubt the victim's credibility. She was all part of his plan. In fact, that's all but sure.
A 50-something man separated from his wife was driven by loneliness to harassment. That seems much more likely.
The way you phrase that. Is the prosecution admitting the defense's claims aren't wholly impossible?
Beg pardon?
That would imply the guilty verdict from the first trial was issued without 100% certainty.
Now you're just nitpicking.
Defense, if you claim to doubt the victim, then what is your reasoning?
Yes, we do. In actuality, she wasn't the only conspirator who helped stage the groping. The bystander who captured the defendant, the witness who recorded the incident on his smartphone. Both men, in conjunction with the victim, were classmates from the same high school. Which means, strange as it sounds, that these seemingly unrelated individuals were in fact all acquaintances. It's clear that this was a carefully organized and planned event.
Our investigation discovered they all graduated.
So why is the
from
main
Kurokawa
character
Academy
defending a
in Tokyo
murderer?
13
So,
years ago.
essentially, we did not
Yoko
know
Sawa's
at the
teacher who was
time,
killed in Ijincho,
the very beginning,
graduated
that they
from the
were a
same
murderer.
class.
We are defending the
4
murderer
years ago,
because right now
she
they're
was
not
the
on
teacher of the
trial
defendant's
for a
son,
murder.
Toshiro
They're
Kun.
on trial for a sexual assault. And we have to prove that the guilty
believe
verdict
this
of the
indicates a
sexual
connection
assault
between the
is their
Kurokawa Academy
alibi.
graduates
And we need to
and
prove
this
that the
case.
sexual assault is not
course,
admissible,
that's
it's
as
not a
deep as we
guilty
need to
verdict,
go
so we
on
can
that.
then prosecute them for murder.
We've simply presented the possibility that multiple
And because
conspirators
we
were
originally
present when the
had gotten
defendant
them
was
guilty
apprehended.
on sexual
And as
assault,
long as such a
the
possibility
court does
exists,
not want to put
the
them up
defense
for
asserts the
murder because then it would admit
defendant
they
cannot be
fucked up
guilty.
the first time.
Your Honor.
And
may
we're
I
basically
speak?
going, we don't have the evidence to support a guilty verdict for
What
the
is it?
sexual assault, so we have to rule it innocent.
I haven't committed murder. Per my conviction, I am just a pervert who
And
victimized
he
a
doesn't
woman on
want
the
to be
train.
proven innocent because then he would get
Everything
convicted
else
for
is
murder.
in the defense's imagination.
Imagination, huh? Then it gets a time for the chip.
Defendant, why did you agree to this appeal then?
You can ask my lawyers that. I simply didn't stop them.
How does the defense respond?
It's just as the defendant says. However, we believe his recollection may be a bit fuzzy. To refresh his memory, I'd like him to take a look at some footage.
And we're gonna
Will you
play it,
permit
and they're
this,
all
Your
gonna
Honor?
be freaking out.
Now what?
But please, don't display this on the large monitor. We shouldn't shock the public. It's footage of a murder.
Excuse me, wasn't that denied as evidence?
As I said, this is solely to refresh your memory. It's up to the judge whether or not we show it.
Please proceed.
That's just internet footage with no known origins.
No. This footage is from the SD card in the camera used to record it. This is a write once, read many card, also known as a worm. The police use it to photograph evidence. Anything recorded on it is highly reliable.
Yeah, so one of the things, Tanarath, is on the
After
day,
serving
like
your
when they were
time,
doing the chase,
you
it was a
intended to
thing
release
that
this
she did not call out until the swap changed, so no one seemed to
Kawana
notice.
can't wait for that to happen.
So like the
And that's
recording
why
when
he
it has
left
the
it
audio,
on
there's
camera.
no calling out until after the point that like blind spotted Ariga.
Please! I'm sorry. Toshiro-kun, I'll make it up to him. I'll atone for it. I swear I'll try to make it up to him somehow. I'll spend the rest of my life
So yeah, like
making up for
the Gort and the cops are trying to put it under the rug because that way they can save face. And they're claiming that the murder video is just like fake.
it. Stop it! Stop it!
Yes, this
stop
is
it,
the
stop
final
it.
chapter. Like this is the end sequence. Or like near the end.
Defendant, in that footage, is the person in the white raincoat you?
You could say it looks like me.
The person you killed is Hiro Mikoshiba. According to the autopsy report, he died sometime after 7:30 a.m. on October 7th. Therefore, it can only be that the person who passed through the ticket gate shortly after at 7:43 a.m. was not you, but your stand-in. As the defense, we cannot allow our client's conviction of sexual battery to stand in light of this footage. May we continue questioning the defendant?
How does the prosecution respond?
Even if the footage has an irrefutable source, that alone does not prove guilt of murder. I'd just like to state that in advance.
So the prosecution is denying the murder? Remind me who exactly is defending me here?
Good question.
The defense repeatedly mentions a stand-in, but where is this person currently? Who even are they? The person on the station security footage was wearing sunglasses, but he looked just like the defendant.
We believe he used a mask made from a 3D printer. If you look closely, the alleged defendant at Ikebukuro Station and on the train does not move his mouth at all. We learned this from sources who may have been the stand-in and the collaborators.
Then we should call them to the stand to testify.
No need. The defendant should know all of this already.
I don't know anything about it.
He said he doesn't know. So what now? The defendant admitted to sexual battery, not murder. The murder footage has excellent production value, but nothing else corroborates the defense's claims.
Your Honor, I would like to request further witness testimony from the victim.
Denied. Both the defendant and the victim certified the validity of the battery, leaving no room for discrepancies.
Oh, shit.
It would be unprecedented for a victim to testify further in this situation.
By that logic, there's no precedent for using battery as an alibi for murder either.
I will admit there is a possibility, but not enough to justify subjecting the victim to further distress in court. I must once again deny the request.
But...
Defense, I've made myself clear.
Your Honor, following the defendant's last statement, we have a few more questions.
Understood. Please proceed.
What's next?
I asked the questions here, bozo. Can't let O'Hara keep playing dumb. There's gotta be something I can do. This one's no. This one I don't know. This one is the only one I can think of.
Ihara-san, you're familiar with Jin Kuwana, aren't you? He's a handyman in Ijincho.
Nope, never heard of him.
On October 7th, Kuwana disguised himself as you and boarded a train in Ikebukuro bound for Shinjuku Station. He was the stand-in for the sexual battery mentioned earlier.
Your Honor, no evidence has been submitted to verify that statement. The name Kuwana was not present on any documentation, nor was the prosecution notified.
Kuwana is the very person who encouraged the defendant to murder Mikoshiba-san.
Defense, as the prosecution has stated, no one by the name of Kuwana is known to the court. We've not even confirmed if he exists. Please refrain from this line of questioning.
But, Your Honor, Kuwana is a key factor in the defendant's motive. Without him, Ihara-san never would have killed Mikoshiba, and we wouldn't be in this courtroom. Am I getting through to you?
I don't know a Kuwana.
No, you definitely do. Kawana's the one who fanned the flames of vengeance. You do well to remember that.
We can prove O'Hara and Kuwana are connected by pointing to the motive to murder Mikoshiba. I'm pretty sure it was this, but let me just double check everything else. No. This. He does kind of look like a lunatic. He looks a little crazy.
Take a listen to this.
What is it?
It wasn't just some random internet post that made you decide to kill Mikoshiba-san, was it? Even while battling the school in court, you still didn't know for sure who pushed Toshiro-kun to his death. That's when Kuwana came to you with this recording, right?
That's... Why do you...
Toshiro-kun came running to the roof. His face was pretty swollen. And a few minutes later, a student named Mikoshiba came up looking for him. I'll never forget the fear I saw in Toshiro-kun's face.
That's the voice of Yoko Sawa, the teacher Toshiro-kun confided in about being bullied 4 years ago. It was recorded in secret and played for the defendant by Kuwana.
He told me about everything. The teasing, the beatings, the theft. How nobody was on his side. And yet, I had to deny all this in front of an entire courtroom. Believe me, I never wanted to do that. They said there was no hope, that I was the only witness with no proof whatsoever.
After hearing this, the defendant came to believe Mikoshiba-san's unchecked aggression toward Toshiro was the driving force behind his son's tragic suicide. And ultimately, this became his motivation for murdering Mikoshiba-san and staging his elaborate cover-up. Isn't that right, Ihara-san? Is it coming back to you yet?
Afraid not.
I see.
Then, is that all? Can the defense please get back on track?
No.
This recording only came into my hands by means of Kuwana. Except, thinking about it now, much like the murder footage, that would qualify as an unreliable source, wouldn't it?
What?
We live in an age where audio and video footage can be fabricated and easily reproduced.
What are you getting at?
Sawa-sensei, the one speaking in the recording, was murdered only days ago. And the one who recorded it, Kuwana, disappeared without a trace. Meaning that as far as this recording is concerned, no one is left who can prove that it's authentic to the court.
Except for you, Ehara. You know damn well everything in that recording is true.
Or is my understanding incorrect? You would say you're completely unaware of the details about your son in this recording. Kuwana had it. Didn't he play it for you?
I never heard it. Regardless of the content, it has nothing to do with me.
So you say. In that case, let's just assume then that Kuwana and I are the only ones in possession of this audio recording. And considering that Kuwana has all but vanished without a trace, that would actually make this the only copy, and me the sole owner. No backup exists.
What are you getting at?
This has no value in this courtroom, then I'm afraid it's never gonna have a value beyond today. And being that you claim it's unrelated to you or this case, then it wouldn't bother you if I were to delete it from my phone right here and now.
Why would... That's crazy. I wouldn't!
But why would you care?
Okay. Then tell me why I shouldn't do it.
Because Mikoshiba was a man who should never have escaped being judged. That's the proof of my son's pain. The proof that everyone ignored. That recording is all I have left of him! I took the school to court because Toshiro deserved justice. But all they could say is that the cause of his suicide couldn't be determined. In the end, not a single person was held responsible. No proof, no justice. My son was hung out to dry.
Yes. That's all true.
All of you. You're all so incompetent. You see yourselves as these paragons of law and justice. Yet the truth slips right through your fingers.
Not me. I'm the best.
And then, my alibi made you a mockery. I made it so real.
Ooh,
you passed
he's
me off
giving
as
up.
just another
He's
perfect.
he's just giving up. He's gonna do it.
You were gullible. Every single one of you. Toshiro threw his life away and justice was blind to his pain. Mikoshiba walked free because of you. You condone murder and call yourselves the law. That's why. That's why I did it.
He confessed. We got him.
I took Mikoshiba's life with my own hands.
This is coming in hot. Remember that pervert cop? Turns out he's actually a murderer.
To recap, you killed Hiro Mikoshiba in
That
Ujinshi,
pervert cop.
then headed to Shinjuku Station where you and Kawana pulled off a switch. And there you were ultimately arrested as a groper.
Yeah. That's right.
Defendant, you bear animosity for the whole system. We can't just take your words at face value. If you're responsible for Mikoshiba-san's murder, can you bring forward any evidence? Or just the murder footage?
To tell you the truth, I have something that I was holding on to for the impact.
It's in my back pocket.
It's very real evidence that the law has failed us.
What have you been hiding then? Will it prove you killed Mikoshiba?
He's gonna get shot like in this cutscene.
Yes.
Then what is it?
If you go to my wife's apartment, you'll find my son's altar there. In it,
These fucking idiots
you'll find
went
the
in
weapon
the
I used for
incense
the
at
crime,
the altar and
knife I murdered
didn't
him
see
with.
it.
It still has Mikoshiba's blood on it.
Wait
Listen, he was there.
That altar.
Well, I guess you can lead a horse to water.
Very
You
well then.
fucking idiots.
We'll open an investigation.
Defense. Will there be anything further?
No matter how justified, vengeance is not something we can ever take into our own hands. That said, in the case of Ehara-san, our system failed him. We know the law strives to be just, but it failed to prove Toshiro-kun was bullied. That's not justice. Not when no one is held responsible. The law as well as those who enforce it, are far from perfect. So to the court, I say let this case be a lesson. The law is failing to save people who need saving.
It's clear proceedings should be adjourned. At a later time when Mikoshiba-san's murder weapon is recovered, we can resume the trial. I'm willing to do that via a special exception. Defense, prosecution, is that clear?
No objections.
The defense rests, Your Honor.
And here I was thinking he was gonna get shot. Like, oh man, he's about to out the fucking public security guys. Bang! Right in the middle of the courtroom. Wouldn't put it past him.
Well, Kanagawa PD called from the Ehara residence. They've recovered the knife. I'm ashamed to admit that I was so blind to his scheme.
Yo, it's fine.
Well,
we didn't
then
know
that
for like
makes
6
2 of us.
chapters.
Seems I underestimated you. And the worst part of all, I was arrogant.
Yo, it's fine, dude.
Legal authority and organizational connections should never be held above the pursuit of truth. I'm glad you were able to make me see that again. Thank you.
If you don't mind me, I gotta go beat up an undercover criminal.
You've come a long way.
Genda-sensei.
Prosecutor Takano's been stubborn as hell from the day he passed the bar. Once he's made up his mind, nothing can stand in his way, not even his own boss. And he only bows once in a blue moon, so I hope you remember this.
Typical Genda law. I'm never going to like you.
You two really pulled it off. Great job.
You gonna get murdered here? Yep.
Yagami-san.
Oh. Fuck
It's
off.
Kusumoto, the vice minister.
Bondo.
Fucking
He's from public
Bondo.
security.
Right.
You handled that with such grace, Yagami-sensei. It's no wonder Kuwana holds you in such high regard.
What brings you here?
Yagami-sensei, would you mind if we talked alone?
Why, though? Something we can't hear?
The more you know, the more you risk. You'd be endangering your own lives. If you're willing to accept that, feel free to stay.
We'll clear the room. At this point, we'd just be getting in Yagami-san's way.
I want it to be, hey, Soma's gone rogue. Go kick his fucking ass for me, please. Thank you. Like, that's what I want to hear right now. Fucking Bondo. Look at this asshole.
It was nearly a month ago that Kusumoto-san received a letter from Kuwana. Though we were unable to use it to trace him.
What did it say?
Soma told you, didn't he? Kuwana hid Shinya Kawai's body, seeing as Kusumoto-san's fingerprints and other traces were still on it. If that surfaces, the Ministry of Health will have yet another massive scandal on its hands. As such, we'd like to recover and dispose of the body as quickly as possible. Perhaps we'll need to melt it down.
But we don't know where it is.
The body was originally preserved to maintain control over Mitsuru's bullies. I never imagined it would be used against me someday.
Fine, but why are you telling me this?
Because of the letter he sent. Once Ehara-san's trial is over, he wanted to talk to you. Using my phone.
Huh?
And now they'll trace the call so they can find the body.
Is that Kuwana?
Kusumoto-san, is Yagami there? Put me on speaker, please.
Oh, excuse me.
Go ahead.
So, It seems Ehara-san's trial was a big success.
It was
He
indeed.
took our failing legal system and turned it on its head. Couldn't have done it without you.
I don't know what you're thinking, but public security has to be tracing this call. You have a plan?
Nope, not this time. That's why I'm using my own phone. And that's just the way I want it. Can't run forever, you know.
The hell are you saying? If they catch you, you're a dead man.
But I want to get caught. I'm hanging
That's
out
exactly
with the body.
why I'm negotiating to prevent that. Kusumoto-san,
Yes.
I'll be upfront with you. I never imagined the day would come that you would be the one to betray me. But if I had to guess, Mitsuru-kun must have woke up. If that's the case, then Kawai's murder, your whole past, you're not the only one it stands to ruin. If all that comes into the light, Mitsuru-kun will be labeled the son of a murderer.
Exactly. I can't let that... That's the one thing I need to prevent.
I know. That's good. That's exactly what you should be doing. So please, don't stop now on my behalf. Enough is enough. You and your son have been through enough hell. I want to protect Mitsuru-kun too. Almost as much as his mother.
Where's Kawai's body? Tell me.
I can only assume this call is being traced, so even as we speak, I'm standing somewhere very close to it.
You gave us the location. I'm going to dispatch Soma.
No, don't do that.
Kawana, where are you?
I'm in Injincho. If I take even one step out of this city, I'd be powerless. I've got nowhere else left to go.
Kawana!
Shit.
After they find Kawai's body and Kawana is taken care of, I'm next on the list. Bando can act at his own discretion. If he wants me gone, he'll be able to silence anyone who could know too much. Sawa-sensei was just the first victim.
Well, shit.
You yourself have sealed this fate, you know. Will you tell him? Will you tell Mitsuru-kun about Sawa-sensei?
Surely you know it wasn't my fault. Sawa-san's death was a tragedy. I never imagined that would happen.
What about Kawana? Can you imagine how his death is gonna play out in a few hours? I can, but I'm not gonna let him go down without a fight.
Let's fucking go!
Which means I'm going to Jinjo.
I can talk some sense into Bando. I won't allow him to kill indiscriminately.
No, you can't.
So please, don't go out there to risk your life.
No, you can't.
That's how it works. No promises. Tsukumo, Kawana's still out in Ijincho. Soma and RK are heading there too. We need to get to him fast.
Wait, are you sure about that?
You should be able to pick up some chatter. Pinpoint the location. I'm on my way. I'll talk to you soon.
I want to go fight in the suit. When did they change? Boo.
Tsukumo?
I see you've arrived in Ijincho safe and sound.
What's happening? Is RK on the move?
Oh yes. A picture began circulating on
The
the internet
ghosts
not
are all
long ago.
over Ijincho.
It was likely Kawana-san who put it out there.
The ghosts.
I just sent it over to you.
Ooh,
Hang on.
spooky.
Is this Shinya Kawai? That's his body.
Indeed it is. I data mined the image and found out it was taken just minutes ago. I also have the location. It's a warehouse company on Yokohama's coast. And Kawana's uncle came up as the proprietor.
How did
mean
no one
Siren's owner?
find this? Kawana's relative was Exekuza. Maybe his warehouse is the perfect place to hide a body. How did
Send me the warehouse
no one
address.
find that?
Actually, Sugiurashi is driving there with Kaito-san and Higashi-san right now. If you want to ride, take Ishizaki Road and head to Tsurukame Highway.
Can't count how many times you've come through for me, Tsukumo.
No one went like,
Just trying to
ooh,
return the
his
many
uncle
favors
owns a
Yagami.
weird warehouse. We should check that out. Oh, hey, look, they're right there. I'm stocked up on items, right? Well, just gonna save here really quickly just in case.
Doc, over here. These RK assholes are like bananas. They only come in bunches.
Boo! Can we just go? Just hop in the truck. I mean, they're just here to delay us.
I take it they don't want us getting to Kuwana-san?
Guess they were expecting us. Sure are making a big show of it.
What are those people doing? Oh, I don't like the looks of this.
Should we call the cops?
Kaito-san, we're running out of time. Let's wrap this up quick.
Alrighty.
Yeah. Can't you see we're in a hurry? Quit stalling and come get some.
How many more fights do you think there are? I'm gonna guess 4.
Let's play it by ear.
Oh, I kicked 4 people's butts. Are you kidding? A nice half dozen. I'm not counting this split here as like a new fight. This is just them stockpiling more enemies. It depends on if the place we're going to is going to have like a labyrinth to travel through, or if it's going to be just like 1 or 2 big fights, you know? Hey! Hey! Fuck Sugira. Oh, come on! Bro, you didn't even throw a fucking punch. Alright. Fuck you! Oh no, the stun gun! Or stun stick. Rip.
You 4, freeze!
Somehow they never show up when you need them. But they're right there when it's gonna be a pain in the ass.
Think this bunch is with public security?
Oh, for sure.
I'm not sure. Either way, we don't have time to deal with them.
Hey! Relax, fellas. I can
Hey!
vouch for these guys.
Hey, he's here! Finally
came
showing
off the
back
Mikoshima
up.
case. We can investigate the connection to Ehara. But what the hell are you guys doing here?
Kuwana's in a tight spot, actually. Can I count on you? Will the cops help?
What do you mean by a tight spot?
Take a step back, please. These men are gonna be under our jurisdiction.
This has to wait. We're dealing with a matter of life and death here.
Be quiet!
Hey, I told you I could vouch for these guys. Why don't we all just chill out and let them explain what they're doing?
Hey, what the hell? I suggest you stay out of this.
Time to beat up the cops!
Name and department. Our orders are coming from way higher up the chain than yours, sir. So again, stay out of this. There's nothing stopping me from arresting a detective. Or do you want to try me?
And do your orders include going around belting us with your batons?
We're about to have a problem here, aren't we? All 4 of you, put your hands up and face the car. I said, move!
Oh, damn! It's Yagami-san! What brings you all the way out here?
Matsu? Akane?
Hey!
stop that!
Whoa! Back off, dude!
Hey, check it out! These goddamn cops, they're jacking my friend's food because they're shady as fuck! I'm no expert, but is that shit legal?
Nice. Sugiura, start the car.
Okay.
Hey!
Hurt me, cop! There's a cop here and he's creeping on me!
Those kids aren't even half bad.
Let's roll.
Finally, they're getting their fucking moment to shine. Fuck you, cops.
Tesso.
Looks like everybody's on our side. Except RK and the cops.
Fuck the cops.
Great. Guana's gonna be waiting for us.
I'm on it. Going as fast as I
You
can.
say all the warriors, but we know we're really missing the dance crew. Represent.
Tsukumo, we're just about at the place. You got a visual?
Yeah, the view's great from up here, Yagamishi.
I want
From my
lightning to
position,
strike the
looks like
drone right
RK
now,
is swarming the whole
and
building.
it just fucking goes down.
Soma?
I can't confirm his location, unfortunately. Kuwana-san either.
Okay. So give me a number here. How many RK we got?
I'd say about 100.
So
100?
the dude turns himself around when the teacher died, and the girl turns herself around when she got fucking kidnapped after she tried to still be like a bad girl or
Got any
whatever.
bright ideas for where I should park this thing?
And she's like, well shit, maybe the guys I was trying to flirt up are not good.
Knows you're en route. You'll have a welcoming party no matter where you decide
And then
to head
Sugiura turned out to be hot.
That works. Just means we get to show up and beat down the front door.
I counted a second fight right there in the front lot. Let's go. More RK. I thought we were gonna get cops as the title card, but we didn't. We get to fight Bondo. I mean, Soma's the final boss, right? It's not gonna be Kuwana, I don't think. It'd be cool if they did like a three-way fight between me, Soma, and Kuwana.
Are you guys ready?
Hey, anyone else getting some good deja vu from kicking a bunch of asses in a downpour?
I'm pretty pumped, actually. It's reminding me I'm alive, you know?
Come on, man. Are you that bored back in Kamurocho?
Now here's the question, is the drone gonna be dropping fucking grenades on me again?
For real?
Let's play it.
So, I still can't believe that the DLC fighting style is just this fucking broken. And it is entirely because, like, I have the hook. Right? And I go, ooh, someone's blocking. Fuck you, hook. And it goes through their blocks. Oh, this music's pretty good. Fuck you. Oh yeah, it definitely is like the fucking boxing style is not meant to be used in actual combat. Why do you have a sword? Okay. they're definitely spawning more dudes. The fucking punch! Just sending a dude flying off screen. Also, yeah, every single punch I have does a stun if they're not guarding. Come on, come on. Come on. Oh my god, it's just still spawning in people. Don't tell me that dude had a gun. He has a gun. Okay, new priority. You are not allowed to shoot that gun. It is not the Yakuza way. Right. Shit. Come on, stand up. Stand up. I wanted to do a jump, but you can't run up against that wall, I guess. 5,000 yen. What the fuck am I gonna spend it on? Oh shit, more RK. Can I just suddenly a stealth section? Why? Why are you turning things over? Why? What are you trying to do?
Hey, we've got company. Guess the watch isn't doing their job.
Why were you tossing things on the ground?
Not like they're supposed to be here either.
Yeah, they're just
We're looking for a
ransacking.
body. I'm gonna turn this barrel over.
This is all to find Kawhi's body.
Well, if there's a bright side to any of this, it looks like they still haven't found it. Or Kuwana.
That's it. Break time, fellas. Let's kill these fuckers!
That's another one. Alright, let me really quickly do one of these. And we'll eat an onigiri. Woo! Get dodged! Use an air horn? Whoop! No damage. Let's go. Untouchable. Come on, give me untouchable points. Now, fuck you.
That all you got? Cause I can go all day!
Never seen this number.
Huh?
It's Kuwana. I assume you're here? Then all the players have assembled.
I mean, you're here too? Where are you? What is all this?
Put simply, a trap for Soma, using Kawhi's body as bait. You must have known he'd show up too.
So everything from calling Reiko Kusumoto to this, it was all to corner Soma?
Yeah. I'm gonna drag him kicking and screaming into the light. He only gets away with his shit because he does it in the shadows, and his friends at public security just watch. If I expose them, Kusumoto-san can lead a happy life.
You know she sold you out, right?
Look, that doesn't matter. This is the only shot we have at Soma. Alone, I could probably kill him. but there's no way I can take him in alive.
If you wanted help, you could have just asked.
To deceive your enemies, start with your allies. And besides, if you didn't come, I had a plan B. Listen, I'm in the deepest part of the warehouse, far down as you can go, and so much closing in.
And we'll just have to get there first.
Oh, man. What kind of plan B could he have when he's got 100 guys surrounding him?
I sure would have liked to see that. Might be some arcade down below, too.
Probably right.
Down we go. I guess we're gonna get like a freaking dozen.
Huh?
Yeah, where's your
How
nose?
are the guys up there even doing? Come on, let's trash them! Here we go.
Oh shit, flying jump kick, that's my move. He's the dragon of Dojima. Seriously, did you just throw a grenade? Okay, have a box. How painful. This is like 2 damage. Oh, it was full of hands. I see. Fuck you. Get up.
What a waste.
Okay. Oh, never mind. Not allowed to hold it.
Let's roll then.
No,
One open?
You gotta pull the thing.
Maybe they barred it from the other side.
Hey, what's the plan?
Let's see if we can find another way.
Quick climbing puzzle. Next is the stealth section. Quick stealth section. It's over here. I can see it. It's right here.
Hey, what the? Suspicious.
Okay. Where can I see? Up there. Nope. I can tell I go up there because there's an item up there.
Hey.
Okay, climbing is the best call. We climb up over there and we jump across. Thank goodness. Someone let, like, white paint drip on them so I could see the clear outline. Let me climb. Okay, no, don't climb.
Hey.
Special space. Hey, look at that. Alright, let's go. I figured it out.
You guys.
I'll be right back.
Spot a way through?
Yeah, no thanks to you three. You're just staring at the door. Waiting for it to
Let
open.
me see if it'll work. You guys keep watch in case anyone's tailing us.
Gotcha. You can leave that to us. Be quick, but keep it cool, Tog.
The fuck does that mean? Why am I getting a tutorial for wall running now? I hit the button. Excuse you, I hit that button. What is going on? What is going on? I'm hitting the. You're hearing the noise. That noise is me hitting the button. Like I'm getting the confirmation sound. What? I was too close. I was too close to it. Oh my stamina's full. Oh, crawl. Stealth section now. Why?
I have to do something about this right now.
Why did it give me another prompt?
Here we go.
It like snapped me to the
Alright, you
wall that
made it.
last time.
Now let's hightail it to Kuwana.
Man, someone should just like rip out the fucking Mirror's Edge engine again. Make a new one of those.
That door looks like it leads ahead.
It's locked. Let me see if I can pick it.
Why could you not pick the last? Why is there? What? I've never gotten the lock-picking minigame. Oh no, we did get it once.
Let's see.
I forgot. I forgot the game had lock-picking.
Nice.
Dramatic zoom.
Got it.
You're the man, Yagami-san.
Did you know there's lock-picking in the minigame? Here's the tutorial for the last lock-pick in the game.
Hey, hold it right there.
Just close the door. Just close the door.
God damn. How many of these guys are there?
Tak, Sugiura.
You guys keep
Takashi
going.
and I'll keep them busy. You guys go on ahead.
Just
Counting on both you
close
guys.
the door. Wait, hold on. What the fuck is with this DK barrel? Why do you have a Donkey Kong 64 barrel over here?
Another pile of shit. Well, Yagami-san, I guess we can handle this.
You're like, that's Mirror's Edge. Let's go.
No arcade around here. Yagami-san, find a way to follow me from where you're at.
Okay. See, I've got flag vision where the world tells me where to climb. It's really convenient, let me tell you. Whoop. Whoop. And then I crawl... No, wow, what the fuck? You're telling me to jump that? No, I can't jump that. What the fuck? There was a pole there? I could not see the pole. Okay. Whoop. Whoop. Neon White is the mechanical sequel? I need to look into that. Because, like, Mirror's Edge is fantastic. It is a fantastic game system. Don't really know much about the story, but, like, oh, that parkour system?
Still more of them.
Oh, is this the stealth sick? Oh, don't think I can hide from them. Guess I have to fight. I could have stealthed me. Ooh. Hey, you okay over there, Horiyuchi? You threw another grenade at me! Why are you throwing grenades at me? Up. My dude, stop throwing grenades at me! Oh no, oh no. He's dead! I just killed that man! That dude just chest bumped me. This track is called Final Destination. That's pretty good. See, that's the thing. We don't care about Skull. We just care about the rest of his body. Does his heart beat good enough? All right.
Yagami-san! I'm a little tied up over here myself. Go on ahead, yeah?
I used all my grenades on you.
You alright? Think so. In better shape than Kuwana-san, at least. Now hurry up, Yagami-san!
And he's dead.
You better be right behind me. You know I will!
Damn, a dead end. How do I keep moving forward? I'll get over there.
Hey. Suspicious.
Boop. Boop. Around the corner. Okay, we're good. Like, it ruins the flow in this section, but I understand why. Okay, why did I get a pachinko ball here? I don't understand. What is the pachinko ball for? Yeah, that's just an item. Yeah. Why can I not just find... Why is it only the orange pellets? I guess the others are not far out enough for me to grab. But what about these boxes? Why can't I just climb up the boxes? Man, hardcore kind of things in these games never make sense. Don't mind me, goons. Now is the stealth section. See, this is the game-mandated stealth section, but I can't use my coins to distract them, unfortunately. They don't care about 5 yen. I bet if you fall, it's a fight everyone to keep moving forward kind of thing. Take a break from RGG for Mirror's Edge. You act like the new game isn't about to come out. Don't I have to go play that in a few months? In like a month? I forget my month. Okay. Probably for real. Maybe. See how good my lightning quick reflexes are now. Alright. The expansion of 7? Do you mean the man who lost his name or whatever? Because that's what I was gonna play next. I didn't know if that was the expansion to 7 or not.
I don't stop.
I thought it was between 6 and 7.
Need a lift? Nice job clearing the path. Because of that, I found this.
Why the fuck?
Come on board!
This ought to be good.
It's the expansion to 7 and it's out. Got it. Dang, we should have just killed him.
What the fuck do you clowns think you're doing? Your asses are dead!
No, we're pretty alive. That's another title card.
Here we go.
But you keep punching him forward, then I'll... Shit. boop, 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 boop. Get fucked. Alright, now the goons get to go. Boop, 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 boop. Just play it? Okay. Yo, you cannot hold a barrel like that. It's explosive for your own safety. Are there like combo moves? Can someone grab him? Sugiura, grab him. Sugiura, grab him.
Okay.
Yo, dude, this dude is carrying his barrel without carrying. Are you guys losing to one dude? Whoop. Whoop. Come on, someone grab him. Someone grab him. I want to combo his ass. Yo, are you three gonna do anything? Come on. Come on, guys! One dude with the fucking pipe. Ugh.
Let's roll then.
It's slated in length to be somewhat longer than the
Another
Kaito
elevator.
files for this game.
Might take us straight down to the bottom. Kawana-san and Soma are probably there too.
Yep, let's go.
Yeah. Let's go.
Why is there carpet in this elevator?
Damn it! Why is this taking so long? Find Kawai's body, and Kuwana will show up. Faster you go, faster we get out of here. This air is unbearable.
Sir, do you think Kawana's still around? We already tore this place up. Couldn't he have bailed?
Well, he didn't get out with Kawai's body. No cars have gotten in or out of here since we showed up.
About that,
Just
one car
find
did.
the body. We can deal with Kuwana later.
Soma-san! Come check it out. Kawai's body. Sir, I think we found it.
Do you see? You can do anything if you put your mind to it. Yo, how we doing?
Sir, I'm the one who found him. We were just about to pull him out. Ugh, he's so fucking nasty.
Good. Get this thing out of here. I've got a buyer ready to pay quite a premium. Good job, everybody.
Ooh!
It's Kuwana. You thought you could hide? Show yourself. Don't you want to try to negotiate?
You call this a negotiation? You don't bring a gun to a ceasefire.
You led us on a hell of a wild chase, Soma.
Well then. How many mice do we have in the maze?
How many bullets do you have in your fucking gun?
One appears. The weakest dies first.
Rip.
That fucking hurt! I'm gonna fucking kick this little wimp's ass!
You calling me a wimp, asshole?
Out of my fucking way!
Right? That the entire plan was drop a box on him. Fuck it.
You made it out alive, Yagami.
Holy shit, I didn't even recognize him.
So
He
is
got
all
a
this
different
playing
fucking
out
color
exactly
jacket.
as you
No
planned?
way I could tell.
If we can catch this murderer here and put him in chains, then I'd say we're off to a good start.
That's hypocritical, isn't it? You say I'm a killer? What's your body count up to?
I'm just a former Japanese teacher. Sounds to me like you've got it all wrong.
Well, doesn't that figure? The only teacher I ever hated was in my high school Japanese class.
Soma. I don't know if I've ever met a more twisted piece of shit. Undercover agent or whatever. You've crossed the line without giving a damn.
Undercover agent? My men don't need to hear this shit.
Sawa-sensei died at your hands. You deserve what's coming.
I'm afraid that's what you say when you have the upper hand.
Guys, turn it on. Now it's time to give them hell.
Okay.
They're going down. Oh, yeah.
Hit the button and do something cool, or is it just fist fight 100 dudes? It's just fist fight 100 dudes. Thankfully, they've handed me like a dozen hammers, apparently. Fuck you. Okay. Okay. Alright, he's got the counter. Fuck your goons, you're just gonna get back in this corner. Or not. Okay, you can cheat. Relax.
Go, Talk!
What?
Yagami!
That's my name. Why is the phone glowing? Why is this Why did you give me a save station mid-combat? I'll use one. I'll use a stamina next then. Didn't you give me a save? What? We get to fight in the... I have not hit a button for any of these QuickTime events yet.
Stick around, won't you?
Now it's the official one-on-one.
Behind you.
When do I get to fight Bondo?
Here we go.
Oh shit, he gained extra health bars now. Okay. Nope. I won't fall for your trick, I still have it. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
I'm not even warmed up.
The fucking stun on this fighting move. Woo. Come on, come on. Woo, 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 woo. Come on, where's the next date? Where's the quick time event?
God.
What I'm gonna do really quickly. And then Onigiri or two. Okay, now I get it. I'm too cold.
Pay attention.
Your knife would have just broken there. Right? What is that knife made of? My nose! You fixed my sense of smell!
Next time you open your eyes, you'll be alone without the darkness to protect you. Bondo, too, will abandon you to your fate. To hell with evil being necessary for order. You'll rot in a cell for the rest of your miserable life.
Get fucked.
All that's left to do is clean this shit up.
And now the cops come in. Alright, now the cops come in to arrest us.
Yo, you might want to stay away from that. Pull it out any further, and it'll set off the bomb I planted.
Excuse me?
It could very well end up going off anyway. But that'll be up to me.
Oh, what the fuck? I can't keep track of how many times this guy has changed sides.
As long as Kawai's body exists, Kusumoto-san will never be free. So I'll make sure it's never found again. You guys might want to consider stepping out.
Kawana, you can't do it.
But I can. This was always going to be the backup plan anyway.
But I flipped the switch.
If
Your
you
bomb
guys
doesn't
hadn't
work.
made it down here, I would have blown up both the body and Soma all in one shot. But still, if Soma
If
dies,
you had
I'll
the
never get to the
bomb,
one
why
pulling the
did you
strings.
try to
And
fucking
Kusumoto-san
warp
will
them?
never be free of these goddamn shackles.
Kusumoto-san
Just
needs
let
to
him
turn
pull it
herself
out
in.
more and kill him like that.
She keeps trying to hide from all this. She'll be haunted by her past wherever she goes. You'd rather she carry those sins for the rest of her life, and all by herself. Because after today, you won't be there to help anymore. You have to leave. You'll disappear. From here on out, you'll need to live deep in the shadows.
If she turns herself in, she'd never be able to see Mitsuru again. Her son is finally awake, after 13 years in a coma. Does tearing them apart sound like justice to you?
I mean,
I want nothing more than
listen,
for everyone involved to get a happy
She
ending.
murdered someone.
But still, if I turn my back on it now, Sawa-sensei's sacrifice becomes a footnote. That won't work. She can't say her piece without a voice. So if I don't raise mine for her, what justice prevails?
Fine. I'll just push the button. Everyone in here can be blown to hell.
Now I get to
You
fight
really
him.
gonna do that?
Let's go.
If you guys don't back off, then I will. Do you know how many people I've killed through the years?
Nah. But if you were really that kind of scum, we wouldn't have come down here. You wouldn't be the kind of person worth saving. This one is my fight, guys.
Here's the final
The way I
boss.
see this, Doc. You and Kuwana both have your reasons. Something to consider.
Good luck. Oh no.
But between the both of you, is there really a right answer?
Woo! Okay, he's got moves. Okay. Do one of these. There's no sledgehammers down there. Come on, where are we going? Okay, that's pretty good. I'm always a sucker for when the chorus starts to pick up.
Bring it up!
Damn it. Ooh, that last combo really kind of hurt. Time to eat some onigiri. The power of the Popa onigiri. Whoop!
Let go!
And he's dead. Grab the sledgehammer just to make sure. Ooh.
I don't want Kusamoto-san. She shouldn't have to keep suffering.
You're right, but like, bruh.
The truth. We put too much value on it. All it does is crush us.
That's not true. It's because the truth was being hidden. That's what led to Sawa-sensei's death, isn't it? Set Kusamoto free. It's time for all this to end. I mean, you've gotta already know. When justice breaks, someone's always gonna find a way to redefine it to suit themselves. And from that point of view, everything you do feels justified. That's why you're able to look past the sacrifice and the damage you cause.
No. I didn't want this.
I get that. But who decides what's wrong? Who gets to decide what's right? That's not us.
Yeah, it is.
Come on.
It's me. It's all me.
Sawa-sensei
I decided.
died because you made the choice for her. and you took her truth. Who does that really serve? Tell me who. Why would you want that? The truth is all we have. When the law can't be fair, the truth becomes our last ray of hope. So please, Sawa-sensei's truth, don't take that from her.
They teach those kids the power of dance by beating their asses? Yeah. Well, we got through like 2 of the lessons. It's Bondo. Nope.
Kusumoto-san.
Kitakata-sensei!
I couldn't protect you. I couldn't even protect your
Box
secret.
his way to the hearts of many. A true
Please lift up your
fucking
eyes.
boxing style. It's like he's the it's supposed to feel like he's the epitome
I saw
of like
the
a
picture
martial
you
arts
posted
cop
of
show.
Kawai's dead face.
Like
I took a hard look. This was the man I killed.
it's
I saw
just
the
like,
pain in
oh
his
man.
repulsive face.
Sometimes it just goes a
I saw
little
the
over the top, but
consequences
still
of my
pretty good.
actions. Sawa-san never should have been dragged into this. I saw how I betrayed and abandoned you too,
Kusumoto-san.
I've been frightened ever since. I was scared Mitsuru would find out the truth. I was worried he would discover his mother was a monster.
But he already found out.
And for you as well, Sensei. You carried it for me. You clung to such a dark secret. I made you do this for so long. I never should have gone through with it. And I won't let you bear the burden of my mistake anymore.
Okay, but what about like the other 7 people he apparently killed?
That's why I've decided. I'm going to turn myself in.
Oh yeah, no,
I
they're
have some
head and
bad
shoulders
news for
above
you,
the
Mitsuru.
average goon.
Your mother
It's crazy.
won't be coming home for a while. Mm-mm. It's not work. But I feel I should warn you. I'm going to be placing a burden on your shoulders. I'm so sorry. Mitsuru?
Please don't worry, Mom. If anything, I should be the one worrying about you.
Huh?
I could tell something was bothering you. You've been hiding a problem for a while, haven't you? I'm sure it's been hard. Especially considering what a burden I've been.
No. That's not it at all.
Don't worry, Mom. I more or less already know.
You cheated on the
In
stock
fact,
market.
let me tell you. I was doing physical therapy earlier, and I managed to take a few steps. For the first time in 13 years.
That's wonderful.
It didn't feel like much, really. But still, you know what the doctor said? That if I keep at it, I'll be able to stand on my own 2 feet. And then I'll be able to walk again pretty soon.
Yeah, this dude is the one I feel
When that
bad
time
for. Of
comes,
like, he wakes up from a
I'll be
coma
there
and
for
a
you.
month and a half later, his mom's
It'll
like, "Well,
finally
I'm
be
going
my
to jail."
turn to support you.
Sorry.
So please don't worry about me, Mom. Don't let me hold you back. Go do whatever it is you have to do. I'll be waiting.
I'm sorry, Mitsuru.
And that's after a 13-year coma.
Enter.
Fucking Bondo.
I don't recall having an appointment with any prosecutors today.
Are you familiar with Kazuki Soma of RK? Public Security's inside man. He infiltrated the Kamurocho underworld on assignment. As you're aware, he got caught up in some illicit activity. You knew this, yet somehow his actions stayed off the record.
Whatever you're talking about, I have no idea, son.
Just so you know, Soma's been arrested by Kanagawa police. The investigation is ongoing. He's the prime suspect in the murder of Yoko Sawa in her Yokohama home. It's our suspicion that he was acting on the orders he received from you, and that would make you complicit in her
Hell
death.
yeah, fuck you,
wanted to
Bondo.
manipulate Reiko Kusumoto, and so you stooped to blackmail.
Let me guess why you're here. You want to put all of this out in the open?
If it means exposing the truth, certainly.
You want to burn down Japan? This is bigger than me. It could go all the way up the chain. People of power nationwide would be dragged into your scandal. And some of those people might even be the superiors cutting your paychecks.
Yep. But the bureaucracy isn't the monolith you think it is. The more political power you wield, the more enemies you have waiting in the shadows for the opportune moment to strike. We've met with them, and we have their full cooperation on this.
As a result, Soa-san's security footage has been recovered. It had mysteriously gone missing when the investigation was opened. Upon further review, Kazuki Soma is clearly visible in it. Who would have the authority to order that evidence to be locked away? That would be you, Bondo-san.
Get fucked, Bondo.
For my part, I did the things I thought were necessary. I'm trying to maintain order. It's not hyperbole that I've saved us. My actions. So if you intend to drag me through the mud, I'll see you in court.
So we will. That said, we got this far because those detectives persevered. So I wouldn't expect the prosecution to drop the ball now.
We only got this far because those detectives persevered? Oh, yeah? Wouldn't have expected that from Takano, much less about Yagami.
Yes, but Mafuyu said she overheard it herself. He did really say it.
In the meantime, Ehara-san has been charged for Mikoshiba's murder, and Reiko Kusumoto for Shinya Kawai's death, too. Both of them are fully cooperating with the investigation.
Well, I suppose that ties everything up with a bow. Except for Kuwana.
Yes. Kuwana's still missing.
How was he
He's the last of
missing?
the
I
loose ends.
whooped his butt.
So he is.
You think he's still out there? Would he risk his life to keep hunting down and killing bullies?
Well, I have my doubts about that. Yagami-san believes he can turn over a new leaf.
Don't tell me he's working for the detective agency now.
Some things never really change, do they? This place is still filthy.
The cat's there!
Squeaky and clean isn't gonna work for everyone.
That's all a matter of taste. I'd say this place just has flavor.
You brought some snacks?
Yeah. We stopped at the convenience store around the corner on the way here.
Come on, Talk. It ought to be you treating the boys. Bring in some sushi to show them how generous you are.
Oh, should I now? Well, I'm already way ahead of you.
Yo! Did someone order some sushi? Only the best for you guys. Courtesy of Yagami Detective Agency.
So?
Good shit, man. You are a true gentleman. Huh? Hey, what the fuck? There's avocado on this shit. Where the hell did you get this from?
Aniki, if you don't like it, you don't have to eat it. In fact, that just leaves more for me.
Fine. Then I get your umi and salmon roll.
Hey, save me the tamago. Long as I got my egg, I'm good.
Who goes for the egg?
I'll leave Kawai's body with you. The cops can have him. But then I'm out. gotta disappear for a while. I'll fade back into the shadows.
Like hell, man.
If he's arrested, public security would have his head. They'd charge him with the one murder he didn't commit. Sawa-sensei wouldn't get the justice she deserves. And worse, they'd find a way to silence him.
Besides, you don't have any proof that I'm even guilty. Anything they could charge me for would never stick.
Just what are you getting at? You said yourself that you spent the last
That
several
was a
years taking out
lie.
bullies all over the country. That's gotta count for something.
I never left a single shred of evidence behind. So good luck. The cops and the prosecution would have nothing to go on. In a legal sense, all you guys can really do is stand there and watch me walk out of here. The law has never been very good about being flexible. The whole system is hollow. It can't judge who needs to be judged. It can't save who needs to be saved. I'll expose that. Every action I take serves that goal. As long as kids like Mitsuru continue to suffer out there, I'll do it for them. Even if it means I have to keep my hands dirty, I don't care.
So they're saying he's still murdering bullies.
Goodbye.
You're right about one thing. The law is hollow. As it stands now, the system does fail people. All the same, the law evolves. We have to make it better. But it takes time, and the work is never done. That's why. That's why as long as the law lets people fall through the cracks, I'm gonna be there. Except, I won't do it anything like you.
Yeah, I am conflicted on that. Like, I get what he's saying.
We already know you're the one who snitched. You didn't think we'd find out.
Come on, don't you have anything to say? Huh? You owe us an answer, don't you?
I'm sorry. And there it is. I knew you were lying all along. You are a lying piece of shit, huh? What do you have to say for yourself?
You think your apologies are gonna cut it? You're in deep shit, girl, and that's not how this fucking works.
So look over here real quick. Say, I'm a bitch and a liar for the camera.
Do it, or it's gonna get a lot worse.
Whoa, isn't this gross? What are they doing to that poor girl?
3 against 1? That's so freaking weak!
Pretty fucked up to gang up on her like that.
Who said that?
Shit. Come on, move it.
You don't have to. You've got no reason to go with these guys.
What the hell? Mind your own business, assholes!
Do you really think we're the ones being assholes?
Yeah, that's pretty rude.
You guys gotta learn when it's time to get
The kids all grew up after being fucking beaten to shit up and assaulted.
Hey, you 3, you need to leave. And stay away from that girl.
Terrible kids. I'm so glad someone finally stood up for that young lady.
I know. Aren't those Serio High students?
Hey, let's just go. Come on.
4 eyes, get out of here.
Are you okay? I'm sorry. No, don't be. I'm sorry. Really. I just wish I had seen what was happening earlier. You'll be fine.
So to our breaking news.
After an anonymous report, the Tokyo Metropolitan Police have announced the discovery of 5 murder victims. Found in areas across the country, all 5 victims have evidently been deceased for several years. According to the anonymous tip, the common thread between these victims is that they were all at one time accused of malicious school bullying. The police are working quickly to identify them, and an investigation task force is being launched immediately. This task force's first challenge will be to secure the cooperation of law enforcement across all of the prefectures involved.
You can't be a bully or you'll die. I don't know, yeah, I feel conflicted on that. Like, how do I put this? I think that, I agree, is the one bit that is like, how do you... Because it kind of makes sense from a legal perspective, and from a, like, how would it work in the real world kind of thing. Because, yeah, they don't have evidence that he did it, right? They're assuming that there is no evidence. It's just like, well... He says he murdered these bodies, I don't know. And we know that they're extremely planning on just pinning everything on him and calling it a day to cover their asses. But it makes it feel like our guys are like, yeah, no, you murdered all those people? So what, you know? We just gotta let you go because the real villain. We can't let the real villain go, so we'll let the sub-villain go instead. And it's like... And they're making it be like he's a villain for the good reason, but like all he's doing is just escalating a problem rather than like trying to fix it. He's just murdering and hoping that basically fear works. And not even that, because they are literally announcing, oh, we just got 5 murder victims right now. Like, so basically all he did was go and silently punish them. Like, that whole thread, I would have rather it been like, yeah, he's exactly, vigilante. I would have rather it been like he was saying that and there weren't any actual other victims, and he was just doing it for like to try and fucking up and make sure like people are following, because they said like he went to a bunch of people and they didn't go and follow him, but everyone kept quiet. And I would rather have been like, oh, yo, that's how many people I talked to, you know. But I don't know. Other than that, I mean, I may have abused that boxing style a little too much after I got it, but like, listen, if you're gonna give me like a permanent stun lock combat mode with a guard break, and I'm not gonna use it over like weird slow counter build or like weird heavy punch build, like, I'm just gonna use the freaking, like, the super good style. Come on. I mean, yeah, it's a weird systematic thing that I've noticed in a bunch of the games. It's like, the balance always felt a little off. Like, there was something either, like, that just didn't really work well, or a system that kind of just was too strong. Hey, the cat, look at the cat, beat the cat. Tire drop negates all damage? Oh, I didn't even know that. That cat is sitting in its default sitting idle and like animation while he's carrying it. Like, that's not how cats sit. That's how cats would sit, kind of, but that's just the default cat laying animation. Honestly though, overall, I think the game is pretty good, right? There's a couple weird quirks that I didn't really like, but like, for the most part, fine. It's all good. I think a couple beats were weird, but overall it was good. See, what else can I? What else about this? I mean, the music's fantastic again. They always kill that. What are they doing? The ultimate rock, paper, scissors shoot or something? Come on. Just go. That's gonna jump and eat it, isn't it? Called it. Get fucked! Anyway. Oh, that's the game. So let's see. So, Infinite Wealth comes out next year. How does it stack up to Yakuza? I keep turning it down in my headset, forgetting it's not actually turning down for you guys. I feel like it had... so... It's weird, because it feels to me like if the game... How do I put this? I feel like the game overall was good, right? It was pretty good, and better than a couple of Yakuza games, but I feel like it had this issue of really ham-fisting in these, like, other gameplay styles. And for that, what I mean is the, like, following and chase sequences, and I mean the stealth sequences. Because they, like, never really felt fantastic, right? Like, the stealth sequence, in quotes, stealth sequence, was I walk up to the square and I throw the coin, and then I walk to the next square and throw the coin. Like, narratively, I get it, but, like, it felt so weird. And I think I would have rather there have been... How do I put this? It's one of those things of, I understand why they didn't. I would have rather there been a bit more of the, like... There were times where, like, the evidence you had, it's like, there's like 2 or 3 options that would have made sense, but then only one of them works. And then sometimes there's the ones where, like, you're looking at it and going, why does this make sense? And it's not until you pick it and they explain their reasoning that you're like, I mean, okay, sure, that line of logic works, I guess. Like, the big one for me that I can think of recently was trying to figure out how to, like, what was the proof to show the girl, I think the woman, of how you know that it was like a scheme, and it was the time card. Is like, oh, you pick the time card because they're passing the time card off to each other. And I'm just like, okay, why that one, though? There's like 8 pieces of evidence here. I think on top of that, the only other real thing I could say that's a complaint, there's a lot of times where we're starting, like, the big fight sequence, and there's, like, a minute or 2 of just, hey, watch the cutscene of everyone fighting through, right? Watch the cutscene of everyone fighting each other. And then you basically won the fight in the cutscene. And they go, yeah, okay, Now they're standing back up, and you fight them for real. And it's like, we just won in the cutscene. Why do I have to win again? But we'll see. I think next time, for 8, I'm going to do more of the side content. I was going to do some in this one, but then I was going through it, and first of all, I had the fucking computer shutting me out for, a month. And then I was like, I kind of want to get this done, and possibly the next game done. If possible, before Yakuza 8 comes out. Which meant, like, yeah, no, can't do any of the side content. So... yeah, I think overall, I would put it middle to upper middle. I think it would have been higher if it wasn't for those other sections that just dragged the pace down. Like, every single time we got into a stealth section or a climbing section, the entire pace just crawled to a stop. Because, like, the game was not built, the engine was not built for this. Probably I'd say top 6. I'd put it in 6th place. And Judgment goes in 7th. No, 5th and 6th. 0, Kiwami... No, 0, 7, and probably... I want to say, like... Kiwami, but Kiwami felt like it was so long ago now. Are all above it. 3, looking back on it, 3 had all this weird stuff about it, but was still kind of good. And then you have, do I like how Yagami handles? So I am going to say one thing. I'm not going to count the boxing style, because it's very clear that the boxing style was not their intended gameplay. In this game, the snake style, I think it was, that you use against the kids, felt terrible to use. Because it's one of those things where it is a counter-based style in a game where you need to be locked on to the enemy that is, like, attacking you, and the enemies do not attack you that often. So you're spending most of your time just staring at each other, waiting for him to, like, swing at you. And if you try to go on the offense, then they just don't care. The other two styles felt iffy. It had the same issue I had before of either you get stuck into a punch, like an actual combo animation, for too long, and there's, like, the follow-through is too long for when the enemy can recover and wind up into you, or gets those iframes, and then just winds up into you and punishes you for just attacking. But also then you're just kind of, like, stuck doing the thing of standing around waiting. And the boxing style has the benefit of basically you have infinite stun locks and a counter break, and that's it. Which works against everything. You don't have any other gimmicks. It's just you can stun lock people forever, and if they don't get stun locked, you hook them and break their guard. So, I think overall fine, though. Alright, I'm gonna save. Anyway. Just under 4 hours. Or just under 24 hours. Just under a day. Alright. So. Plan going forward now. Thursday. Thursday is going to be, as you probably have heard, we're going to be doing Lethal Company. Alright, I'm not sure exactly who, but we're going to be doing Lethal Company. We may be using the mod for more people, but I don't know. We're going to see who wants to. After that, going into December is going to be iffy because I'm going home for a huge chunk, right? So probably just the 6th and 13th I'll be streaming. Or sorry, I guess it would be the 4th and 11th. And I might throw in some other days here and there, but probably just those two. And then I'll come back and maybe do a stream on the 1st or the 31st or something and just party with people and hang out. And we'll go with that. What day does that one come out? What day does Yakuza 8 release date? So I would have until the 26th to beat this. Do you guys think I could do this in before the 26th, assuming I get somewhere between 3 to 5 hour streams in there? From how long like a Dragon Gaiden is? Because ideally, from what I understand, I would want to play that before I go into it. Gaiden's pretty short. It's like 12 hours. Okay, then yeah. The plan will be then, we do Gaiden until I beat it, and then there was gonna be a break in December. We'll do Gaiden until I beat it, and then maybe just a short break in streams until 8's out. And we're gonna do 8. And I think I might try to focus a little bit more than I normally do on some of the side content. Maybe not like going all out into it, but just like actually doing it rather than going, oh cool, haha, funny, and then leaving the moment that it's unlocked like I had been doing. Just because there are times where everyone's like, oh, did you not do the side content with this? And I'm just like, who the fuck are you talking about? But anyway, that's gonna be it for me. You guys enjoy your evening. Enjoy your week. I will probably see you guys on Thursday, but until then, and then for the rest of the weekend, if you cannot make it, take care. Make sure to take care of yourself. Get some sleep, and I'll see you guys later. Night.